access funding for their institutional charges and their upkeep, pocket money, to be able to go all the way through their tertiary education without having to worry about where they're going to get money for next year. So we can focus on the studies and get the best out of it. So our job is to receive applications, first of all to tell you, make you aware, and then to receive applications from you, and then to process those applications, and then to make the funds available to you. We've developed an online platform, which means you don't need to know anybody. We don't care whether your name is Haruna, Yemisi, or Okechukwu. That site, as long as you meet the criteria, you will receive the loan you apply for. You don't need to meet anybody. You don't need to know the MD. You don't need my card. You don't need anybody's card here. You just need to go to the site and apply for the loan. And on the same device, at some point you will get a notification that your fees have been paid and that we've credited your account with your upkeep for that month. That device, you don't need to know anybody. I guarantee you, you don't need to know anybody. The only time you may need to move out of that, if you have a problem on the site, you can't access it, you don't know how it works, then there's a contact us button, you contact us electronically and we will solve the problem for you. So how does it work? You go to this site, www.nelf.gov.ng. The process works like this. We decided that we don't want anybody to know the MD. We don't want them to know the executive director. We don't want them to know any minister, any governor. We don't need this. We put it on an application, on a portal. The only connection you need to get this loan is an internet connection on that device. You apply for the loan, simple site. You go into the site, you put in some numbers that tell us that only one person can have all these numbers. Your JAM number, your matriculation number, your name, which is the only non-numerical thing you put in, your BVN, perhaps your admission number if you're new. Once you put those into the system and you pick your institution, as long as your institution is there, and this loan is only for federal and state government-owned institutions, no private. That's how we're starting. Once you put those details in, it will allow you to proceed. You know why it allows you to proceed? Because we've already taken details from your institution. First of all, let me reiterate, the loan is interest-free. You don't pay any interest. What you borrow today, if you pay back in 20 years' time, it's exactly what you borrowed. There's nothing added. So, the way the payback works is that 2 years after you completed your NYS, you tell us that I have a job, this is my employer. It is the employer that deducts money from your account and pays it to us. 10%. If you are earning 100,000, they take 10,000 they give us so that we can use it for your younger ones. If you are earning 1 million, they take 100,000, they give it to us, you keep 900. And you pay your taxes and everything, so that we can give it to the younger, the ones coming after you. So I plead with you. I'm here to plead with you, to appeal to you, to beg you that if you need this loan as an individual or as a member of a family that's struggling to pay fees, please apply for this loan.
Great Nigerian students! Great Somali students! Help yourselves. NELFUND program.
My appeal to you today, the reason I'm here today, is to tell you a little bit about what NELFUND is about. And so this is for those of you who had not heard about NELFUND. NELFUND stands for the Nigerian Education Loan Fund. It's a new law that has been brought into play by the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He signed it into law on the 3rd of April, 2024. What's this law about? This law is the fulfillment of a promise he made during the campaign that any student who desires and has the capacity to come and get a tertiary education in a great institution like this, an institution owned by government, will not be deprived of that opportunity because of money. Money will not be the reason. Lack of money will not be the reason why you won't get an education to become the best that you can be. So what do we do? What does the law say? What does the law instruct somebody like me to do? The law instructs me that when you apply for this loan, I must give it to you. I don't have a choice. That's what the law says. So if you're in this institution and you need a loan and you apply, NELFUND will cover 100% of your institutional fees. 100%. So we'll cover the whole fees. And then you can apply for a second loan, which allows you to apply for a loan that gives you pocket money, monthly pocket money, so that you have money to spend. And I'm here to tell you that this loan is very simple. We have a portal, www.nelf.gov.ng. If you go to that portal, you see a very simple process where you enter some basic information: your JAM, your name, your matric number, your name, because you have to be a Nigerian by law to get this loan.
Great team. I want to welcome the DG NELFUND. We are happy to have you in Enugu campus of the University of Nigeria. And it might interest you to know that Barrister Mrs. Choma is one of us. She's an alumnus of this great institute. I want to welcome you warmly to your alma mater, and we are proud of you. We are proud of what you're doing, and we pray that God will lead you to continue to do more.
What is the purpose for my being here today? The president has fulfilled an election promise to affect many areas of the lives of Nigerian citizens. Education is one of them. And one of the programs within education is the Student Loan Fund, which seeks to provide student loans for students who are Nigerian, who have the capacity, the capability, and the desire. Yeah, we'll take photographs, we'll all smile and look nice in papers, television. That's not my interest. My interest is in how many have applied for the loan today, how many more can we get? So that is really, my reason for being here. I'm here to look for them, I'm here to beg them, I'm here to appeal to them. I'm here to plead with them that if they need it, they shouldn't drop out of school because of money. I'm meeting very eminent people. We all know what education has done in our lives. We need to look for these children. We need to find them. That's why I'm here.
And my question is in relation with the repayment method. So what are the mechanisms in place to know when a student or a graduate gets a job or when he loses the job? So, yes. So you can know when to start and when not to charge. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Your name is Comrade Akinola Fei. Thank you. Go back to this. So this great student just asked for the mechanism for knowing when somebody has a job or when they don't have a job. It's a great question. The way the system is set up, one of the things that you provide us with when you try to apply for this code is your name, your national identification number. You need it when you want to get a SIM card, right? Yeah. So there is a register for employers. When you go to an employer to get a job, they will go to that register. They put your name in, and they put your name in. Your name will tell them whether you have a loan with us. So the employer will know against this name there is a loan. Therefore, he needs to take or she needs to take 10% and pay back into the fund. Comrade. All right. The second part of this question was how will they know, or how will we know when you no longer have a job? Maybe the job finished and all that. It is the employer that's paying us every month. If you lose that job, you resign, or the employer says don't work here again, they will have to inform us that they are no longer remitting on behalf of Comrade Fee. That's how we know. Okay? However, a number of you here are going to go and start your own company. You're going to go and start your own business. There is no employer. You are the employer of yourself and others. The law requires you to inform us. I've started my business. I'm now making profit. I'm now able to pay myself a salary, and I'm now remitting 10% to the fund. If you don't do that, it's a criminal offense. Okay? The other thing I should tell you is that one of the things that you provide us with is your BVN. And you sign a mandate when you apply for the loan. We can see how much is in your account.